Welcome to Six Figs. I'm Kyle. In today's video, we're talking about Nervos Network, CKB, ecosystem news, and the charts, and why I went 3x long on CKB. Joy ID, folks, is one of the best wallets that you can use to store your CKB. This is not a paid ad or endorsement or anything like that. I genuinely love Joy ID. One time I got my phone destroyed. I had my CKB in my Joy ID app on that phone. What's nice is they use the biometrics of your phone security to basically store all of your seed phrases and things like that. I'm not quite sure on how that all works, but I got a new phone, downloaded the app using my biometric data. Boom, it brought my wallet back online. I was so thankful for the basically ease of use with this thing. It's a phenomenal wallet. So they are just over a year old, onboarded already 800,000 people plus. But they are starting to mess around with integrating Bitcoin in the Bitcoin Lightning Network. Obviously, this is a big deal because Bitcoin is the hottest thing under the sun. And to store Bitcoin in a wallet like this, it's like a match made in heaven. And I'm not just saying that. I truly believe that. Nervos Network, folks, they hosted CKCon out in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I wish I could have been there. I will be at the next one. But it looks like they had a great time. Lots of good round table discussions. If anybody can get me a Nervos Nation t-shirt, this thing looks sick. I will gladly sport that on future CKB related videos. But yeah, I mean, it's a great movement, a lot of great people. I've met a lot of the people at the foundation in person. They really are focused like a laser beam on this project. One thing that's interesting, Jackie LHHX says, hey, Nervos CKB hash rate is going up. And yeah, they're right. It is. Here's the alpha. I've got about 8 CKB miners I'm itching to plug back in. Now, one thing you might not know is that these things are readily available on eBay for like 50 to 100 bucks. And once the price scoots up or takes off, these miners are going to be worth their weight in gold. So I do think that there might be an opportunity here to mine at insane profit levels as well. But there was a halving recently, so, we'll see what happens. Nervos Nation, folks, the lifeblood of the crypto community. They do a great job managing the community and basically being the lifeblood. Lots of great people within this. They'll answer any question that you have. So hit them up at Nervos Nation. Now, I've been telling you guys, I get this a lot. People ask me, what do I think the price of CKB is going to? And of course, I always try to just lowball it a little bit. I don't want to tell them it's going to the moon, but I think that we could be seeing at least a 20 to 30, 40x here out of Nervos Network. And this is the CKB perpetual futures chart on MEXC. I just went 3x long on CKB. Doesn't mean you should, because this is not financial or trading advice, baby. Now, we're going to talk about market caps in just a second, just to back up my theory on this. Now, we are seeing right now at a super high level, it's very apparent that we are seeing a squeeze. And I've been telling everybody, I think that this is what's going to happen here for months and months on end. Fibonacci splinter. Now, a Fibonacci splinter, by default, I coined this phrase during the last bull run because I noticed that as price trades sideways into a Fibonacci channel, we will see a forced reaction occur. So we see basically price action moving eastward, and it basically squeezes into a splinter. And this is a Fibonacci channel, so I just deemed this the Fibonacci splinter. Now, it's going to force the price, obviously, to go up or down. I think that everybody's on board with this bull market in thinking that the price is probably going to go up. So unless Nervos Network has something catastrophic happen, which I don't see, there could be something in effect happening. Elliott wave theory, which is a common phenomena found within trading. So Elliott wave theory is basically a sequence where it basically, the markets follow this sequence in a lot of cases, not always, but in a lot of bull cases, Fibonacci, or excuse me, Elliott wave theory does move like this. But if we have this first move of Elliott wave theory, by default, span 2 to 3 cannot be any shorter than span 0 to 1. So that means that this span here cannot be any shorter than this span here. And so I think that we will possibly see Elliott wave theory out of the gates on this. And this will bring the price at the minimum up to around that 8.5-cent level. But it would make sense to me that it would come up and either hit this 127, maybe get a little bit of a pullback, and maybe rush up to this 161.8 around this 42-cent level. So when people ask me about the price, it's complicated, right? So when we talk about 43, 42 cents, let's just do the math on this, because if you're not familiar with the way market caps and supply and all that stuff work, well, you know, it's tough to judge where price action can really end up. So right now we're sitting at a 500, we'll just round this number up to 600 million for the sake of this. Right now we're sitting at this price tag here. And I think that, let's just say we've got 42 cents. So 42 divided by 0.01319. That leaves us with just under a 32x, which in my opinion, we see that stuff happen all the time. 32x's, that's like, that's like child's play. But in this case, we're talking about big money, baby. Now, I think that if we times that by 600 million, that only leaves us at a $19 billion market cap. So you have to think to yourself, $19 billion market caps are absolutely nothing these days, especially when we have a projected amount of like $5 to $8 trillion entering this crypto market cycle. That's the estimated projection. I think that Nervos Network being among or around the top 150, I think that within the top 200 projects out of like 20, 30,000, this is going to benefit like the top 250, top 300 projects. All this liquidity being pumped right into the markets, right? So I do think that there is a good chance that we could see Nervos hit this $19 billion mark. And let's just say 42 cents divided by 2 would be 21 cents. And that would be a $10 billion market cap, just about. So I think that 25 to 50 cents is totally doable in this bull market. I'm getting super bullish on Nervos Network the more and more I see this thing set up. So I do think that right now it's just a matter of waiting. I feel like we've got at least another year left of this bull market, at least 6 to 12 months, somewhere in there. I feel like we might be getting ready to see some of the tops next fall, end of next summer. So anything can happen from this point in time, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, tell your mom, tell your grandma about it. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.